Good morning, my dear students. Hope all are doing good and staying safe in the home itself. So, how is your revision? Is it going good or bad? I hope all are doing well. So, please, not so much days for our exam. That is, exam is on near to me or near to us. So, please study well and prepare for the exam. So, those who want to complete the notes, study the chapter and write what all things you have studied that you have to write in your notebook. Likewise, you have to go. And I'll already put the same questions. So the additional questions from the chapter number system already I posted yesterday. So you have to work out that questions. Okay, or not so much. Only from each type questions I will discuss. But if anyone have not, just go through the previous class videos, and if anyone have doubt again, you can ask me. Okay, so all the videos are open for you because of the examination. So if anyone need to view or watch the previous classes, you can do it. And what all things I said to revision, that you have to done it properly. Okay, and then next week I will conduct the TP for these week's revision course chapters. I think you already know what are the revision chapters. That is, first we start from the surface area and volumes, and after that probability we discuss, and then statistics. Only 4 questions we discuss, and in statistics the graph is there, histogram is there, and linear equation graph also there, and coordinate geometry plotting points are there, and construction also there are angle construction and triangle constructions. All those things I will again before the exam I put as a video. Okay, because that is, I think that will be useful to you. Just revise all those things. Okay, and then next chapter coordinate geometry we discuss, and then number system we are on the way. So these much chapters are for the examination. Okay, and Heron's formula, I forgot that Heron's formula. So what are the chapters? Surface area and volumes, then coordinate geometry, then linear equations in 2 variables, probability, statistics, Heron's formula, number system. 6 chapters. 6 chapters are for the exam, that is will be conducted on next week. I will not say the date. Okay, and the remaining 7 chapters we will discuss one by one. Okay, so I will not go to the number system thoroughly because that is the first section in this 9th standard class, is it? So I think all of you go through that. So no one didn't write that chapter. So I think you all are familiar with that. If anyone need, please ask me. Okay, if doubt questions, you please ask me. And then we'll move to the next section. Okay, I want to discuss more about polynomials because that is for your next class also. That is 10th standard also polynomials are there. So not so much. Just simply I am go through the one type is question, only one type I will write here, or just go through that. Okay, and then additional questions I will give you on tomorrow. And from this polynomial and one more chapter you have to study because the time is not so much, so we have to move fast. Okay, so one more chapter I will give, polynomials, and which one will be good for you, and triangles, quadrilaterals, and that chapter we will discuss later, because discuss later means that is for the next section. So we'll move to the polynomial. Only 2 days you got, so only one chapter, that is enough. Yes, so please go to number system and all polynomials. Also didn't finish number system, also you have to finish now. Okay, and then basic theorems, not basic definitions based on lines and angles also you have to go through. Okay, Monday I will put the basic definitions video, and from the lines and angles chapter, lines and angles, triangles, quadrilaterals, circles, that are the 4 main heroes for the next year. So you have to go through these 4 chapters correctly. Okay, then shall we start moving with the polynomials? Yes, so please be ready. So what do you mean by a polynomial? So we'll start with that itself, polynomial, and one question from each section I will discuss here. Okay, so please listen carefully. Yes, so we'll move to the basic definition of polynomial. So listen here, an algebraic expression of the form a n x raised to n plus a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus etc. plus can you say a1 plus a1x, okay, a1x plus a0, where a0, a1 etc. are real numbers or integers, and then n, the power of n is always what positive number, that you have to keep in the mind. Okay, that is a basic definition of a polynomial. No need to by heart the polynomial, so but you have to know what do you mean by polynomial. Can you say some examples of a polynomial? 2x plus 3, then 2x square plus 4x plus 5. Okay, then 3x cube minus 2x square plus 1. Okay, and these are all examples of polynomials. So can you say how many terms? What do you mean by next concept is terms? What is it? How many terms of this polynomial? 2 terms, 2x and 3 other terms of this polynomial. Well, how many terms or what are the terms of this polynomial? 2x square, 4x, 5. 3 terms are there. This one 3x cube minus 2x square plus 1. Okay, so that we mean by the terms of the polynomial. Okay, then next concept is coefficient. So what is the coefficient of x in this polynomial? 2. Coefficient means the number nearer to the variable. Then what is the coefficient of x square in this polynomial? 2. What is the coefficient of x cube in this polynomial, third polynomial? 3. That is the concept of coefficient, that is number near to the variable. That's only the basic definition of coefficients. Okay, then we will move to the degree of the polynomial. So can you say what is the degree of this polynomial? Degree means what? Highest power. So you have to know what you mean by power, is it? So that means even here it is x. So you can write as x raised to 1, is it? So the degree of this polynomial is highest power in, that is only one power is there. So you can write the degree of this polynomial is what? 1. Okay, in the next section, next question, here 2x square, 4x, so 2 variables are there. Here the power is 2 and here the power is 1. So which is the highest one? This one. So the degree of this polynomial is what? 2. Okay, likewise here 3, 2 are there. The powers are 3 and 2, so which is highest? 3. So the degree of this polynomial is what? 3. These are the basic definitions. What are the basic definitions? What is a polynomial? Examples of polynomial, then terms of the polynomial, coefficients, then what? Degree of the polynomial. Okay, then we'll move the different types of polynomials. That means you already know. It is linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, is it? So linear polynomial means what? Degree 1. Those polynomials having degree 1 is said to be linear polynomial. In quadratic means what? Polynomial whose power is 2 or the degree 2. Then that polynomial is said to be quadratic polynomial. And then degree 3, the polynomial whose degree is 3, you can say that it is cubic polynomial. And one more type is a constant polynomial, that means 6. Okay, 1 by 2, minus 3. These are numbers, is it? So this can be termed as constant polynomial. Why we are saying the constant? Because this 6 can be written as what? 6 x raised to 0, is it? So it is a variable, but x raised to 0 is what? 1. So this value will be equal to 6, but this is a polynomial, constant polynomial. Then can you say what is the degree of the constant polynomial? Degree of the constant polynomial is what? 0. Degree of the constant polynomial is what? 0. Okay, that also you have to keep in mind. Maybe ask for the one more question. The degree of the constant polynomial is 0. Okay, so I think you are clear with these messages: monomial, binomial, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and cubic polynomial. Then we will move to the next one. So hope you understood these much things. Okay, next we will move to the another classification. That means you already know what you mean by monomial, then binomial, and then trinomial. Based on the number of terms, it is classified as monomial, binomial, trinomial. Monomial means what? Only one term. Those polynomial having only one term is said to be monomial. Binomial means what? It contains 2 terms. And the trinomial means what? It contains 3 terms. Okay. So, and one more is a zero polynomial. Constant polynomial and zero polynomial are entirely different. Constant polynomial means it is a number. It is 6, 1 by 2 likewise. But zero polynomial is only simply 0. That is a zero polynomial. And the degree of the zero polynomial is not defined. degree of the zero polynomial is not defined, because you can write it as x raised to 0, but that will not be 0 into 1. That means that will not be defined yet now. So we can say that zero polynomial is degree is not defined. That also you have to keep in the mind. Okay. So these are the basic definitions of this chapters, and we will move to the each by concept one side, that is zero of the polynomial, then remainder theorem, then value of the polynomial, factor theorem, and then algebraic identities, and all those things we have to discuss in this class. Okay, so please watch the class. So next one is value of the polynomial. Very important concept, value of the polynomial. Value of the polynomial means we have to find the value. Okay, that means for example, if p of x means what? P of x means a polynomial in x, that's all. That means we already explained about some polynomials, is it? So 2x plus 1, I simply writing that. 2x plus 1 is a polynomial in x, that's why we are writing p of x. If it is p of a, it can be written as 2a plus 1. Clear? And if it is p of minus x, we can replace this a by what? 2 into minus x plus 1. Likewise, you have to write. Clear? So, hope you consider what is p of x. P of x means simply a polynomial in x. Okay. So, we have to find the value. For example, the question is like this. If p of x is a polynomial, find the value of p of 1. You have to find. So, what you have to do? You have just replace x by 1. That's all. So, you have to write p of x will be equal to, our question is 2x plus 1, and our question is what p of 1 is it. So, if p of 1 is equal to 2 into x replaced by 1 plus 1, that is 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So, our answer is 3. Then, one more, find p of 1, p of minus 1, and p of 1 plus p of minus 1. 3 questions are asked from this question. Okay, so p of 1 we already find, and then p of minus 1. How will you find? Replace x by what? Minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 plus 1. Okay, 2 into minus 1 is what? Minus 2 plus 1. What is minus 2 plus 1? Different sign. So you have to find the difference. Difference is 2, minus 1 is what? 1. And sign of the greater, that is minus 1. Okay, next what we have to find? P of 1 plus p of minus 1. P of 1 we already found, that is 3. Is it? Then plus p of minus 1 value is what? Minus 1. So 3 plus minus 1, that is equal to 2. So our answer is what? 2. Likewise, question will be coming. That means if you have to find given a polynomial, so you have to find p of 1 or likewise that, p of 2 or likewise that, and some may be asked for this like this, p of 1 plus p of minus 1, that's all. So hope you clear this concept, that is value of the polynomial. Okay, so then we will move to the next concept. Next one is 0 of the polynomial. Next concept is what? 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. That you already know, I think. Or I will explain. Okay, so listen here. 0 of the polynomial is for what value of the polynomial the polynomial becomes 0. So for example, if I am writing p of x is equal to, simple example I wrote x plus 1. Okay, so which number you have to substitute in the place of x, you get the answer as 0. Within the value എന്തായിട്ട് വരണം 0 ആയിട്ട് വരണം. Within the answer 0 ആയിട്ട് കിട്ടണമെങ്കിൽ x ന് ഏത് കൊടുത്താൽ 0 കിട്ടും, ആ നമ്പർ ആണ് എന്ത് 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so for that what we are doing is that we are just simply writing p of x is equal to 0 implies. P of x means what? X plus 1, is it? So x plus 1 is equal to 0. That means what? X is equal to what? Plus 1. When move to this side becomes minus 1. That is why we are substituting x is equal to minus 1. The answer becomes 0. So minus 1 is the 0 of this polynomial. ഇത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. അതായത് എക്സിന് ഏത് വാല്യൂ കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ മൊത്തം ആൻസർ 0 ആകും. ആ എക്സിനെ പറയുന്നതാണ് എന്ത്? 0 ഓഫ് ദി polynomial. 0 ആൻസർ കിട്ടുന്ന എക്സിനെ പറയുന്നതാണ് 0 ഓഫ് ദി polynomial. Maybe question like this. So many questions over the next year also this will be there. So you want to say what do you mean by 0 of the polynomial? How will you define a 0 of the polynomial? If the p of x is equal to 0, then that value of x is said to be 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So find the 0 of the polynomial means you have to just write the expression is equal to 0 and you have to find the value for x. That's all. Okay. So that much is the 0 of the polynomial, and then you can do the problems based on this. Okay. Next one is a remainder theorem. Next one is a remainder theorem. Remainder theorem is very simple, but you are confused with the remainder theorem and factor theorem. That is only problem. Okay. So listen here. If p of x is a polynomial and the p of x is divided by a number x minus a or a factor x minus a, then the remainder is what? P of a. This is a remainder theorem. That is, a polynomial is divided by what? X minus a. Then the remainder obtained is P of a. For example, I will give the question. So when you are doing, I will verify with the division, normal division also. Then you will understood both the concepts. That is, how will you find the remainder by using the remainder theorem, and how will you find the remainder by using division. The two methods are there, either by remainder theorem or you can find the remainder by the normal division. The normal division will be in the next year also, so that we have to be thorough with that question. So that also I am discussing here. Okay, so I will write one question. So find the remainder when a polynomial p of x is equal to x raised to 4 minus 3, x cube. Okay, that is easy. X cube plus 4x square minus 3x plus 10 is divided by x plus 1. X plus 4. This is our question. That is, find the remainder obtained when p of x is divided by x plus 4. So two methods you have to find. First by remainder theorem and by the long division method. Both way you will get the same answer. By the remainder theorem, just one step or two steps you get the answer. But factor by the division method is a lengthy process. That's the only difference. Okay. So by using the remainder theorem, so how will you find the remainder? When you polynomial divide by x minus a, what is the remainder? P of a is the remainder. So here that x plus 4. How will you write? X plus 4 will be equated to 0. So x will be equal to what? X will be equal to minus 4. So you have to substitute, replacing just x by what? Minus 4. That is the only method, or that is the easiest method. So we can write p of minus 4 is equal to, how can we write? Minus 4 the whole cube plus 4 into minus 4 the whole square minus 3 into minus 4 plus 10. So that is minus 4 the whole cube is what? 4 into 4, 16. 16 into 4 is 64. So minus 64. Then 4 square is 16. 16 plus 4, that is again 64. That is positive 64. Then minus into minus becomes plus. 3 into 4 is what? 12. Then plus 10. This will be 0. So 12 plus 10 is what? 22 is our answer. Okay, so keep in mind this remainder is what you got to answer as 22. Then you have to buy the long division. Either method you can use. Only one method is by this remainder, this method only. Then another method is what? By the division method. Okay, if it is specified, find the remainder obtained by the polynomial by using the division method, then you have to go through by the long division method. Otherwise, this is simply finding this method only. Okay, so I will show you how to find the remainder by the long division method also. So please listen here. Next one is by the long division method. So what you have to do is just write the p of x here, and which number should be divided, that will be written here. That is divisor. So you have to write x cube. Okay, x cube and x you have to write. So first of all, x cube by x. What is the answer? You got x, and this will be answer 2. So x square will come. So here you have to write x square. So x square into x is what? X cube. Then x square into 4 is what? Plus 4x square. Okay. Then changing the sign of this one, that is here it becomes minus, here positive, so it becomes minus. So this will be cancelled. So plus 4x square and minus 4x, so that is again will be cancelled. So remaining is what? Minus 3x plus 10 will have it. Okay, before moving to this, just check whether the degrees are in decreasing order. I forgot to say that. So here it is degree of x is 3, here degree of x is 2, here it is 1, and here it is 7. That is always in the decreasing order. Then only you can do it. If any one absent, or this term is absent, you have to put here 0x. Otherwise you will not get the right answer. Okay. So then what is the next step is what? Next step is what? Divide this one, that is minus 3x and by x. So cancelling, you got a minus 3, is it? So you have to write minus 3 here. So minus 3 into x is what? Minus 3x. And minus 3 into 4 is what? Minus 12. Then changing the sign here. Here it becomes positive. Here it becomes positive. So this will be equal to 0. So 10 plus 12 is what? 22. So you got the same answer as we done by the remainder theorem. This is the long division method. So hope you clear these two methods to find the value. Okay, then we'll move to the factor theorem. Next one concept is what? Factor theorem. Factor theorem. Factor theorem is what? If a polynomial of p of x of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number, a you can take any number, okay, then if p of x is a factor of, if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a will be equal to 0. And second condition is if p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. This is the next one, that is factor theorem. That means you already given a polynomial p of x. Okay, in the previous question we done, is it? That is by the long division method, find the remainder obtained by. But there the remainder you got as 22. Is it? The answer that will not be equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then we can say that in that question, okay, x plus 4 is a factor. But here we got as remainder as 22. So that is not a factor of p of x. Likewise, you have to know. If the remainder obtained will be equal to 0. That is p of e already said in the remainder theorem. When the remainder is equal to 0, then what we can say that is x minus a is a factor of p of x. And also, if x minus a is a factor of p of x, factor ആണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് പറയാൻ പറ്റും? p of a എന്തായിരിക്കും? 0 ആയിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ഇതാണ് എന്താണ് ഫാക്ടർ തിയറം. ഇതിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തുള്ള ഒരുപാട് പ്രോബ്ലംസ് നമ്മൾ വർക്കൗട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ജസ്റ്റ് വീഡിയോ നോക്കുക. പോളിനോമിയൽസ് എന്ന ചാപ്റ്ററിലെ വീഡിയോസ് നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് അതിനകത്ത് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു 8 ക്ലാസ് മിനിമം കാണും. അപ്പം എന്തായാലും ഇന്ന് നാളെയും മറ്റന്നാൾ 2 ദിവസം കൊണ്ട് പ്ലീസ് വാച്ച് ഓൾ ദ വീഡിയോസ്. Once again, those who are needed only, okay, not compulsory, but if anyone needed, please go through the chapter, because നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇനി പഠിക്കാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സ്കൂളിലാണെങ്കിൽ ഒന്ന് റിപ്പീറ്റ് കാണാൻ പറ്റില്ല. പക്ഷേ when you are in home, you can see how much times or whenever the doubt arises, you can go through that video. So please, those who are in any doubt over there, just go through the video sections. Okay, so that will be a factor theorem. I will not move for the factor theorem thoroughly because time is not there. Because what is the reason is that you have to practice. This is an important section. That means you have to practice by yourself. Then only we will for the good marks and maximum. But other subjects you are just by hearting. But here in the subject maths you have to write or you have to do by yourself. That is the only way to get good marks in mathematics. So just go through that, okay. And then we'll move to the last concept. Most cases you will be difficult in algebraic ideas. First of all, I will explain or I will put the video section or the audio in the group, WhatsApp group. What is or the 4 formulas or what are the basic identities in the polynomial chapter. I will put that in the group, okay. Then here I am just simply saying how to find the factors by given if the polynomial is given, okay. So listen here. So by factorize, one question I will write here. So how to find, okay. First question is x square plus 5x plus 6. So you have to find the factors of this one. So how will you find? Do anyone remember? Yes, that is you have the product of two numbers. The sum of two numbers will be equal to 5. And the product will be equal to what? 1 here, 1 into 6, that is 6. So you have to find the numbers. So in the end, ആദ്യം 6ന്റെ ഫാക്ടേഴ്സ് എഴുതുക. അപ്പോൾ 2 into 3 6 ആണ്, 6 into 1 6 ആണ്. വേറെ പോസിബിലിറ്റി ഉണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. എന്നിട്ട് ഇതിൻ്റെ സം എത്ര നമുക്ക് വരണം? 5 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൽ ഏത് സം? ഇതിൻ്റെ സം എത്ര വരിക? 7 ആണ് വരിക. ഇതിൻ്റെ സം എത്ര വരിക? 5 അല്ലേ വരിക. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഏത് ചൂസ് ചെയ്യണം? 3യും 2യും ചൂസ് ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെ എഴുതണം ഇത്? എക്സ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് 5x ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്ത് എങ്ങനെ എഴുതും? 2x plus 3x മാറ്റി. 2x plus 3x 5x തന്നെയല്ലേ. Then plus 6 അതുപോലെ എഴുതി. So that is equal to ഇതിനകത്ത് ഏത് കോമൺ എടുക്കുക, x കോമൺ എടുക്കുക. And remaining here is x plus, when x is taken outside, remaining is what, 2. Then plus here which is common, 3 is common, remaining x plus then 2. 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So already 3 taken outside, so remaining will become 2. So then common here is x plus 2. Then remaining is what, x plus 3. So this will be our answer, the factorizing the polynomial. So similarly one more I will put right here. If it is 2 x square plus 13x plus 20 is our question. Okay, so sum is what, sum of the two numbers will be equal to what, here 13, and the product of the numbers, simply I am writing a and b. Okay, that means just any two numbers, product is what, 20 into 2. Okay, so 20 into 2, that is equal to 40. So you have to choose the 40 multiples of 40. So I can write 20 into 2 is 40, then 8 into 5 is 40, 20 into 1 is 40. Is it? Sum will be what, 13. So here sum is 22, here sum is 13, and here sum is 21. So which one you have to choose? 8 into 5. So just replace that to x square plus 13x change to what? 8x plus 5x plus 20, and here which is common, 2x will be common, and the remaining here is x plus, here 2x taken outside, so remainder will be 8x by 2x you have to do. It is 4 plus 5 taken outside, so remainder is x plus 4. Then both combine to do these two, so which is common, x plus 4 into 2x plus. Okay, only simple topics I am discussing here, so you have to go through the video once again, and anyone have doubt just ask me. Okay, and then one more thing I want to say, all the basic formulas I will put in the WhatsApp group, that means by the voice message. So just go through that and hear as many times as you can possible, and then you have to record your own sound one time, and then hear that thing so many times. When you are moving also, just if your mobile is with you, just go through that voice so many times, then that the formula will be clear to you. Okay, so study well, and extra questions I will put in the WhatsApp group, so just go through that also. Okay, thank you, and study well for the exam. Stay safe in the home itself. So see you in the next class. Bye.